that is for manufacture of advanced chemistry cells. So under that, whosoever produces, they have to bring in 25% value addition to start with and 60% local value addition within 5 years. So for the first time, a person who is producing cells in India, say, gets benefit under the PLI scheme for ACC, and then that particular person is also an auto. He can get benefit up to 18% under this. So 20% benefit is under advanced chemistry cell and up to 18% benefits under PLI for auto. With these three schemes combined, India is probably the best place in the world now to manufacture cells and electric vehicles. So we are looking forward to a big change happening in the near future for manufacturing of EVs in India.
So there is the PLI revenue eligibility and the investment eligibility for 5 years. How do you say it's a justifiable, reasonable thing given the current market conditions?
You see, currently Indian auto sector already has a surplus capacity. We know it because their capacity, depending upon the sector which you are saying, the capacity utilization is about 60 to 70%. Besides that, in the 5 years preceding COVID, Indian auto got about $34 billion of investment. So auto industry in India is pretty mature. They brought in investment on, after full calculation, that will fetch them profit. Right? So any investment which is already fetching profit, why should the government pay for it? After all, where from the government money is coming? It's the taxpayers' money, that opportunity cost of every penny. So that money could have gone elsewhere. Now what is not happening in India should happen in India. Why? Because see, auto is a big industry. We are number 11 in value terms globally. Whereas, looking at our size, we ought to be in the top 5. How to make that happen? How to make it grow much more? Something industry is doing, but other thing industry is not so forthcoming because of the cost disabilities. So what we are doing here is we are compensating them for that cost disability so that in addition to what is already happening, what is not happening should also happen. That's the objective.
Good. So on the component side, the incentives given
to make another quantum jump.
So both the new players and the existing players can utilize this.
Yeah, and new players. Yeah. Existing will take more advantage, obviously, as I told you. It's logical, isn't it? Don't you agree?
Thank you for the briefing. When we say advanced components and technologies, have we identified any specific categories or automotive segments, component segments that will actually fall under?
Yeah, they cut across all sectors, whether it's internal combustion engine or EV, and whether it's a two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheeler. But there is so much of enthusiasm in the industry after the announcement of the scheme that they are coming that this product should be added, this product should be added. So that enthusiasm is a very good thing. So now we have told the industry that please give us the list of such products which are being consumed but are not being made in India because their supply chains are absent or weak. They should give the list with the data, import-export data, consumption data. So once they give the list, it will be scrutinized by our experts and will be notified.
Wonderful. One more question. Is there a roadmap, say by 2030 or beyond, where we expect the Indian automotive component supply chain to grow or in the global pecking order? Is there a target that?
Yeah, see, as I said, it's a very gradual process because the auto industry is a very complex industry. And when we want to grow, the world is not constant. They are simultaneously growing. They are already stronger than us, so we have to catch up. So today we are less than 2%. And now the demand of products is going to change because in the last 100 years of auto industry, the biggest disruption is taking place now. If we do not set up those supply chains in our country which are going to fetch revenue, our current ratio may not continue. So what is going to happen? This PLI scheme is going to act as a catalyst for Indian auto industry to grow in the desired direction and capture a larger percentage of the global business.
Sir, what do you think will be the state level support to take advantage of this PLI schemes? Like Tamil Nadu, Gujarat or Maharashtra, there are already auto hubs. What kind of supports from the state governments will help, take advantage of this PLI scheme? What do you think will be, maybe incremental steps? Everybody is trying to attract investments in all these states. What do you think will be incremental steps in addition to the existing ones that will, help them take advantage of this PLI scheme?
See, there are, from the government, there are certain, as per the distribution of powers, certain things are done by Government of India, certain things are done by state government. So industry needs certain things or facilitation or support from one institution and some from the other. So in this case, this fell in the domain of the union government. The Government of India has walked the talk. So far as the state government is concerned, the requirements would be different across different states. So I can't decipher the requirement of each and every state. I think it is up to the industry and the state government, wherever what is required, they will probably facilitate and fill that gap, if any.
Probably identify new clusters by respective governments. That could be one of the suggestions from you, is what we wanted to hear.
I can't say on that. Each state government knows better than me. To the entire industry. So in the industry there are various players. Each player has its own corporate strategy. So some would strategize in A manner, some would strategize in B manner. We are nobody for that. We are giving a level playing field and an attractive field as compared to any other country in the world. It is for that particular company or its corporate strategy to figure out how it's fitting the best. We are looking forward to investment and we are facilitating that investment. That's what we are.